Garland, before we can talk about the parts of a leaf, we're going to actually need a leaf to talk about. So first, Mr. Garland, if you would please, do a quick rubbing of a leaf. And this is also in the digital lesson for this week. I know some of the students sometimes like to do the digital lessons, Mr. Garland. Yes, so just go ahead and tape some leaf on the back of a paper, Mr. Garland. And then on the other side, you rub a crayon on it to make an image. Oh, well done, Mr. Garland. Good boy. Well, all right, Mr. Garland, my tiny little student. Make sure you're sitting and listening, Mr. Garland. No, Mr. Garland, you'll need to raise your hand to talk to me from now on as your formal educator monkey. All right, Mr. Garland, let's talk about parts of the leaf. First of all, Mr. Garland, there is a little part of the leaf that attaches the leaf to the stem of a tree. And that little bit, Mr. Garland, is called the petiole. Can you say it, Mr. Garland? Okay, pretty good, Mr. Garland. Now, the next part of the leaf that we'd like to discuss today is the midrib, Mr. Garland. And the midrib is the kind of vein that goes down the center of the leaf, Mr. Garland. Did you know about that? Well, I think you should, Mr. Garland. We'll also be talking about the lateral veins, Mr. Garland. Lateral veins are the veins that come off of the midrib. And finally, Mr. Garland, we would also like to discuss the edge of the leaf, which is referred to as the margin. Well, thank you, Mr. Garland. You've been a wonderful student, and I appreciate your great beard and your nice cowboy hat. Okay, thank you, Mr. Garland. You can take it away.